everyone, welcome to another video. Today I want to share a story and my thoughts about the car accident I've been involved to last week. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably noticed that I was in an ambulance and I was giving everyone some updates of the situation. But yes, I was going towards my best friend's wedding in Romania, and we were around like maybe 40 minutes away from the wedding site, and we were on the main road. And as we were driving, one guy came from the side and literally hit in the area where I was sitting behind the driver, and he hit behind, like the back of the car. And on the impact, it pushed me on one side. And as my brother tried to, because he got on the other side of the road, he tried to get us on the right side again. And on the way back, as the car was like trying to stabilize, I went on the other side quite hard and I hit my head. First thing I remember, I had like a really, not a panic attack, but a sudden feeling of anger, because literally 1 second before the impact, I could see that the guy is coming and I knew what happened. And after I hit my head, I knew that, this is because of this guy, it's his fault. And I remember I got down from the car, I was like so angry. I was like, what are you doing? You don't know you know how to drive, you can't see where you're driving. And straight away, after a couple of seconds later, I feel this like sudden pain in my head where I hit my head, and then my head was like boom, 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 boom. I remember I sat down, I was trying to like get rid of this pain. The car was not messed up in a sense that I was like completely torn apart, but as you can see, I'll show some pictures and videos, like the side of the door and the wheel and everything was like messed up, and the direction, because of the impact from the side, it was messed up, so the car couldn't run straight anymore. The first moment I didn't feel bad at all. I felt that this a bit of like headache after I had this like sudden rush, but I felt kind of fine. When the police arrived, they were like, there's any victims or anything like that? And I said that yes, I hit my head, and I was already feeling like my neck because of the like whiplash. And he called an ambulance just to be sure, and I'm really grateful because they called an ambulance, because apparently it happens a lot of the times that you get involved in an accident, adrenaline is running high, you don't feel it, and then later on you can have big problems. So ambulance came and they said like, no, if you hit your head, we need to get you to the hospital. And luckily they got me to the hospital, and I was looked after, very well looked after, and they done like all the scans, like to my head, CT scan, then echography to my other organs, and luckily it wasn't nothing broken, no internal bleeding. They had to make sure that everything is okay. Luckily everything was okay. They just, obviously it was a concussion, and they just asked me to like check with a neurologist and a doctor. A couple of days later they give me like a CD, and they wrote a bunch of stuff on this paper for the other doctors to see, which I haven't been able to see yet, because here in the UK the NHS takes their sweet time. But yeah, that was the story about the accident. And now a few thoughts about what I think, because honestly it was such a surreal experience. When I was in the ambulance, I was sitting on this bed and I could hear the sirens, and the guy was speeding, I would say, and I could see the cars behind, like making way for the ambulance to pass. It was just such a surreal experience, like it's almost from a movie. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, you get some really strong emotions in that point, because you don't know if everything is okay, what is wrong, what happened, and this kind of stuff. And all you can think about is, obviously, first of all, about your health. What's going on? Like, am I going to be able to live the life I used to live? I will be able to train, I will be able to work, I will be able to this, that, and the other. Because yeah, it's just an unknown, and it's freaking creating some like massive anxiety. It could have been much worse. It could have been much worse. Because as my brother went on the other side, Luckily, the car who came from the front wasn't speeding, because it could have been like a front impact as well. All you have to think about is, you can be now in the best position in your life. You can go to a party, to your best friend's wedding. You can be excited that you'll have fun, that you're gonna have these like amazing memories, and then 1 second later that can radically change. So don't take anything for granted. Just be grateful for every single day, every single moment you have on this earth. Be kind with the people around you. Try to help. Try to give something back, because, as I said, tomorrow is not promised. So try to be the best person you can be. Having gone through this, it really put things into perspective that, wow, it really is like this. So yeah, guys, just gotta be kind with one another, be helpful with one another, support one another, because negativity at the end of the day, it doesn't help anyone. It just leads to bad situations, to bad feelings, to nothing worthwhile. So this is me kind of remembering what happened 1 week ago and trying to understand these feelings which I got and which I still have. And I want to, in a way, inspire you to don't take everything for granted. Look after yourself, look after your family, and try to be a better person. That's my message for today. And to end this video, just one more time, thanks God, everything is okay. Everyone was okay. Nothing happened, badly happened. Whatever, the car, the problems, this tin, this metal, it's just replaceable, But what can happen in an accident with our bodies, it's not gonna be as easily to fix. And one more thing I would like to add is, I also believe that having the physique that I have and having the muscle, it gave me an extra protection, in a sense that, probably like having this in this whiplash movement and hitting my head and obviously or this side, I didn't feel anything else. I know situations. Even my father was involved in a car accident, quite similar. Other people from when I was doing the practice as a physio in the hospital, when they were coming after accidents, and they were not in the best shape, they were getting injured very easily. So I think having this muscle, being strong, it gave him an extra layer of protection. So here's another advantage of, trying to be strong, building your body. It will help you in some situations. So it's another thing which I learned about being physically fit. Now you make sure you are physically fit. Now you make sure you are a better person. Now you make sure you stay away from negative situations and create a positive environment for everyone and for yourself, because good things will happen. That's it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, if you have any questions, please drop them down below. Subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.